You got people claiming that they love the Most High and they love His only begotten Son all the time. You know? But the truth is that most people don't serve Him according to knowledge. You know? They serve Him according to zeal, but not of knowledge. And you got a lot of people out there, man, that you know, they're not following the truth, so they're following, you know, seducing spirits, man, the spirit of the Antichrist. That's what it's really about, man. So those people that's really in the truth, man, we need to stand up and fight for what's right. You know, I be leaving this brother right here, WooDaInspirater, comments, and some so-called Gentiles, you know, they love to fight. This brother don't even say nothing, you know. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, man. You know? And you know, I went to this man's his little so-called rap video. He likes to call himself the greatest rapper, which is a pride thing, man. You ain't supposed to be calling yourself the greatest, man. What type of mess is that? But you know, I went to reply to this comment left about you know, Israel, and this person said, "Are you sure he only loves Israel?" Talking about the Most High. And then Deuteronomy 10:18, you know, talking about the strangers, the aliens, which were the Israelites that weren't in that country, you know, the country where they're supposed to be at. So he's like a stranger. Now, you know, I left a comment on that, but what happens when you go to the page? This is what you're gonna get. A liar, man, who likes to hide things, man, to make himself look good. That's what it's all about. Now this person, Ebony Love and Marriage, I'm not talking about them, but they left a comment 4 days ago. See, man, we dealing with today. We're dealing with right now, you know. And me and that one person been going back and forth, you know, and it's like they leave up the stuff that they want to, man. You see how only they have good comments really on their page, man. You gotta learn how to take the bad with the good, you know. These people ain't really set apart. They ain't really Kodash. That's why they can't even pronounce their stuff right, man. They studying the Hebrew from the Khazars, the fake Jews. You know, and this man, you know, he loves to proclaim this name, and you know, he loves to expose Mystery Babylon, but his teacher doesn't. His teacher doesn't do that. So what I'm about to do is take a look at the teacher real quick, because you know, you got to see where the source is coming from. You got to get to the root. I call him Called2bHONY. He calls himself Called2bHONY. These people need to get exposed, man, because you're supposed to mark the false prophets and the false teachers, man. So that's what we're doing. Where's this man's beard at, man? Let's get a good look at that one. It's like he even pointed to it. Like I'm missing something. This man be sweating and stuff like he ain't got no air conditioner in his home while he be preaching. That don't even really make that much sense why somebody could be sweating like that, you know? Ain't the truth. And make no mistake, this man is not in the truth, because you know, according to the book of Peter, you're supposed to be ready to answer a man, you know, when he asks you a question. You know, there's a lot of questions being asked on this page, and he refuses to answer to really any of them. You know? He calls himself a Malak right here on this page. I am one of the Malaks, and he, in parentheses, he puts messenger, because they believe that the word messenger or whatever is Malak when it's actually king. Now let's scroll down a little bit. Now this is what I want people to see, man. You'll know them by their fruits. Now, country, U.S., occupation, this is what he puts: correctional officer. his companies is the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air. Come on now. You already know, do your research, people, on the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air. Are they being led by the Most High? I don't think so. You people really need to think about this, because if these people were led by the Most High, they would be doing things accordingly to His words, because they love Him. So can you really trust somebody that's been indoctrinated by the military? I mean, get the hell out of here, people, man. That's why when you look at these comments left, you know, they leave up what they want to. These people aren't really setting the truth like that. And if you notice, like, mostly all of his videos, I'm going to say a high percentage of his videos, is based on the only son's name and the original sacred name and the mark Jesus. He mostly just be talking about the names and nothing else, yo. I mean, if this man was really sent by the Most High to teach and preach, wouldn't he be well-rounded? Wouldn't he be talking about the NWO and the Illuminati and Freemasonry into detail? There's a reason why he's not teaching about that stuff, and that needs to be revealed. It's right here. Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled by guys like this. Because me myself, you know, I heard the message and I thought it was good, but you know, I really started reading and you know, praying and thinking for myself, looking for myself, and I find out that this guy is another false prophet. You know, let me also point out another thing. One of his recent videos talking about Pastor Tony Smith, stop your blaspheming or whatever. Isn't it obvious that, you know, most of these so-called Christians and people that have their churches, they're in error because the Most High doesn't dwell in temples made by men? So, I mean, if you see these people that have those temples and stuff up, you know, you already should know not to trust them. I mean, as simple as that. You see, the truth is, it should be a lot more simple to understand, because, you know, the Most High is not the author of confusion. He's not. He's not. And the key to knowledge, man, the key to knowledge is that you need to study for yourself. You need to keep digging and digging for that thing, and not just taking, you know, a man's word for it, because, you know, I believe every man to a certain extent is in error. You know, there's no man that's always good and never sins. So we need to check these brothers, and we need to mark them and put them in their place. And this man done got so dry that he had to tag somebody else along with him, because he ain't had no other you know, things to really teach about except the name. Called2bholy, man, you're a phony. And guess what? Your videos deserve less than 1 star because they're piss poor. Shalom, Israel.